First of all, I got this video idea from a comment, so shout out to that guy. But what he wanted was top 10 most favorite Bourne beats. There go 90 more for y'all. How about we doing 100? I gathered all my favorite Bourne beats. Unreleased, Bourne, Playboy Cardi, Young Boy. We have everything. It took me a long time to find these beats, but I think I gathered a good list here. And if some of y'all end up disagreeing with my list, how about you disagree with Nah, I'm just kidding. But just keep in mind that everybody has different experiences with different types of music, and I kinda sound like a hypocrite now because I said Nesman was trash back in the day. But regardless, let's go into my ranking. So starting my list off, we would have Hurricane, one of the better beats within Made in Paris. I love that this beat embraces the video game side of Bourne's production, but I still put this beat so high because it is very repetitive. This is probably the best beat off of T-Lap 2, and what I really love about it are the vocal chops within the beat. For me personally, this helps the beat stand out from the rest of T-Lap 2. With About Time, we would have our first Sauce House exclusive beat. I really like how calm this beat is, and I think it's easy to rap on. No Better. I really love the feel of No Better, how the song starts up with this little build up in the beginning, and it gradually keeps getting better. Bobby Boucher is, for me personally, the most relaxing Bourne beat. If I wanted to fall asleep, I would put this on. If it were the entire song plus the vocals, then I would put the song a lot higher because I love Bobby Boucher. But if it's only the beat, then it's getting a 96. Classroom now marks the first Playboy Cardi X Bourne beat that you will find in this video. Because spoiler warning, it will be a lot. But what I especially like about this beat is the unfocused main melody. Take Off is a classic in Bourne's beat discography, let alone for the fact that it sounds so heavenly. Even when I listen to this beat photo video, I ascend it just like I did when I heard it the first time. Fittingly, I liked First Time for the same reasons, that it's a very calm and melodic beat. Didn't expect Michigan so high up, did you? The reason why Michigan is so high is because I'm kind of tired of this instrumental. I did not know that I have the ability to get tired of beats, but this is definitely a first. Definitely in the top 5 best beats in Made in Paris. I adore the jolly nature and just happiness that this song brings to me. Like, it sounds so good. This would mark the first Lil Uzi and Pure beat that we would have here. And as a dedicated Lil Uzi fan, I have to say, why doesn't Uzi rap more on those beats? But more to the beat, I love the casual and carefree nature of this beat. I like that the beat of Pop It has multiple layers to it, with mainly a main normal beat, and I like this reverse section that is playing right now, which I love. When I first heard this beat, I could have swore I already heard this, because this beat feels like an unlocked memory. People say that this beat sounds happy, but I would say it sounds more sad, but like sad in a good way, like when you achieve something that you worked on for a long time. A groovy and good beat right here. Definitely one of the better beats off T-Lap 5. Just like I touched up on in the Girls 2 video, I already said that this song sounds like a Western movie. This is why I love this beat so much. I literally have no other reason. Simon Says. I love the fast pace and good use of sound effects on Simon Says. I remember when I first listened to T-Lap 4 Deluxe, this was the instrumental that was stuck in my brain for a month straight. Now we would have our first nudie beat. I really only associate Good Times with this beat, but if you ask me why Hell Shell is so high up, I just like the other beats more. House Party. When Good Movie first came out, I could have swore this was the only good song off of this album, and this song was in my rotation for 3 months straight. But now that I broadened my horizon and accepted more Good Movie songs into my heart, I'm already kind of tired of this instrumental. If you would ask me 2 years ago where this beat would be in this ranking, it would probably be in the top 10. This beat is one smooth and heavenly piece of music. Toot It Up is so high on the list because I think it's a worse version of a song that is coming up later on this list. I have a very complicated relationship with this beat. There are a few months where I really love this beat, and there are a few months where I think this beat is trash. Right now, I'm feeling the 81. I really like the high-pitched melodies within Deja Vu, and the beat switch later on is top tier. The amount of meme compilations or funny videos on the internet I've seen the song on cannot be counted with one hand. This is why I always associate this beat with like chaotic movement or like being in a hurry. I really like the slower BPM here, and the melody sounds very relaxing. The only thing I don't like about the song is the clap. Like, why it sound like the clap got shadow clones? I want some. This is probably the Bourne beat that is the most filled with video game sound effects, to the point where except the melody, everything is a sound effect, which I kinda like and hate at the same time. Breakdown. Without a doubt, my personal favorite beat off Slimer 2. I really love this raging synth in the background that throughout the song becomes louder and louder. I wish it was more prevalent throughout the beat though. This beat is probably the best 808 pattern out of any Bourne beat I ever heard. And the reason why it's so high for me personally is because I had a big phase with this song, and I noticed that the beat doesn't have the same effect like it used to have. Inside. I love the all over the place nature of this beat, and I have to honor the fact that this beat is the most different in my list. I love Bourne beats which incorporate classical instruments, for example a piano, or in this case, a guitar. Definitely one of the more creative beats off T-Lap 1. This is the best beat out of Mansion Music, and I don't wonder why. Trippie Redd and Bourne always make a good combo. This This is one beat I love from a very unexpected collaboration between two artists I love. Really awesome to hear how this beat is like tailor-made for someone like Emine.
Switched on me.
Till this day, I don't know how this beat is made or why it sounds like this, but what I know is that it sounds fire. Big Grail off of T-Lot 1.
Playground V1.
I really like the simplicity of this beat. Like, it is just pure Bourne proving a point that he can make anything sound good.
Martin Lawrence.
I really like the leading flute in the back, and the piano in the back got me dancing.
Going dumb.
There was also a time where I was addicted to this instrumental, but now that my ears have changed, my liking in beats has changed. It definitely has fallen lower in my list.
R.I.P. Fredo.
R.P. Fredo is definitely an instrumental that gets carried by Cardi's infectious energy, but even on its own, it's a good enough beat to land up on this list.
3 times.
Another heavily instrumental by Pure Bourne for Playboy Cardi. First, I struggled where to put 3 times, but I think number 65 is a good spot for it.
OG.
Yes, an unreleased beat is on this list. I used to use this beat in the background of many of my old videos. This is why I grew an attachment to this unreleased beat. It most likely sounds better to my ears than it does to yours.
Waterboy 2.
I love the background vocals of Waterboy. This beat sounds very welcoming and warm.
Sandalwood.
Another heavenly beat, what more can I say?
R.I.P.
Definitely one of the most iconic beats Pure Bourne has in his catalog. This 808/kick pattern is insane.
Tabloid.
I like how fast and happy this song sounds, and I love that the song does not have a crash but like this screeching halt sound every time the beat gets resetted.
Abracadabra.
This right here is the better version of Pop, and I hope this right here is Made in Paris, because Abracadabra has an insane instrumental. I hope we get this in studio quality one day.
OG Foreign.
Don't get me wrong, the normal version of Foreign is also good, but I just think the OG version of Foreign had much more Pure Bourne DNA within it, if that makes sense.
B5.
This is also a Pure Bourne beat that I pray will be on Made in Paris. This beat is so unique and weird, like how do you even create those sounds?
It's over.
I love the looping synth in the back and the heavy 808s. That right here is really a beat where you can rethink your life choices.
Convinced.
The beat Convinced / Mystery Machine is also a beat that fell victim to the concept of time, because like before mentioned, if you would have asked me 3 years ago, this junk would have been my number 1.
Flatnet freestyle.
Same as R.P. Fredo, I think this beat gets heavily lifted by Playboy Cardi's performance on the song, but it's still a good beat on its own.
How does it feel?
When I first listened to this beat, I did not like it because I thought it was just random noises jumbled together to create a beat, but I understand it now, and I gotta say, it's a pretty good beat, and I hope it's on Made in Paris.
Marie Curie.
I think this is actually the first beat I heard from Pure Bourne where Pure Bourne raps himself. I only heard like Pure Bourne beats from Playboy Cardi. Just because of that, this beat holds a special place in my heart, even though nowadays it is not as impressive anymore.
No lie.
Definitely one of the more 808 heavy beats that Pure Bourne produced, and I know a handful of people whose number 1 Pure Bourne beat is No Lie. But me personally, I don't like this beat like that.
Block is blocked.
Definitely one of the best Pure Bourne and Lil Uzi collabs of all time, and they probably think a couple people have forgotten it, but nah, we still want this song.
Turn up.
I love the synth in the back. It sounds like a children's toy. Like the sounds that they make, it kind of sounds like this, but just like put into a beat. Perfect.
DJ in the car.
One of my favorite beats off Good Movie. This is a standout because this sounds nothing like his other beats, with like little electronic robotic keys scattered throughout the beat. It is very beautiful. Remember what I said in my Jump Out album review? I love 3D audio leads, and this is one of them. Pure Bourne is really a pioneer regarding these. It's probably the only Pure Bourne song in my life where I can confidently say I really had an addiction to this song. Like this meat.
Hey yo!
This meat, bro. I'm quitting. Like this beat had me in a chokehold.
Hey,
oh my god. I was listening to that beat 24/7, but now I don't. This is all you gotta know. I really like the looping simple keys on this, and also the very fast pace. This beat till this day lives rent free in my mind. I still cannot believe that we didn't get this song yet. And even if you would walk up on me and ask me why I like this song, I couldn't give you a concrete answer. I just love this song. I like the 808 pattern of this beat, and I also like the sparing use of like random sound effects within the beat. It's very extraordinary. Yes, the beat that put my boy on the map. Why is it so low, you may ask? It's the same reason as EA. There are just other beats I like more than this.
IG2.
I think this is a much more streamlined version of IG1, but personally I don't think this holds a candle to IG1, but I still like this instrumental very, very, very much.
Purple Jeans.
Purple Jeans is so fire. This beat should be called Waterboy because this beat sounds like you're underwater. Like it's just, I cannot describe it, but I love Purple Jeans. This is definitely one of the best Pure Bourne produced beats off the Whole Lotta Red V2 era. I wish he would have released some of these grails.
F that beat you love.
I really don't know how Bourne uses his kicks so efficiently, but this song is insane. I love the instrumental, but I think the highlight of this beat, or what amplifies the beat, are Bourne's vocals on the actual song. But the beat is also very, very, very good. This is why it's so high up on my list. Y'all know I love me some French, and y'all know I'm the only person praying on this planet for this song to be on Made in Paris, and I won't stop saying it until we have Made in Paris on Spotify. So please, please, be on Made in Paris. I love the different layers of sound that this beat had, and you already know that this is one of my favorite unreleased, or like my favorite unreleased song of all time, but the beat is close to my favorite beat. I really love the slow build up to the actual beat. It feels like a Jack in the Box being rolled up, and the Young Nudie Pure tag in the beginning really puts the cherry on top. I really love the second half of Motto. The beat after the beat drop, like this is a jolly ass beat. I love this beat so much.
Bring that over here.
We have heard that Bring That Over Here melody in so many songs off Grails that I'm surprised that it was not on Grails itself. But this right here for me personally is the most chill Bourne song of all time. I don't know why he didn't release it. This is literally easy money. This song is my second favorite song off of Slimer 1, with a beat that is so iconic. Really love the background melody, which I presume is a sample. Just notice that I love a lot of stuff. Maybe I gotta tone down the love. I remember it was a random Sunday and I was practicing for some random test, and then I found this unreleased song, and I was like, god damn, this probably is the best use of the Bourne line effect that I ever heard in my life. This beat is almost as good as the song's history. It was a good thing that 6ix9ine released it without permission, because without him, we wouldn't have this beat in good quality. One of the best beats of Bourne's career. Very video game inspired, in particular Mario Kart, and it has been a grail for many people in the community. Me personally, I always loved the IG instrumental. I think that the double mid instrumental is very underrated. With this unique 808 pattern, like, do you hear this? I think this is the first beat I actually fell in love. I think this is the first Bourne beat that I actually wholeheartedly like. This synth is insane. To be honest, I kind of surprised myself that this isn't in the top 10, because no joke, this was my favorite Bourne instrumental for the longest time, but it just got bested out by the oncoming beats. This is probably my favorite beat of the Whole Lotta Red Beat 2 era. This beat fits so nicely to Playboi Carti's baby voice, because it sounds like a kindergarten, where his voice belongs. I like the slow build up to the main melody in the middle, like in the middle of the song. It sounds so fire. One of the great 1629 instrumentals. It's one of the best instrumentals I ever heard in my life, but it's not the best 1629 instrumental. What a good beat to give to someone new. This was the beat that was given to Sauce Kuro when he joined the Sauce House label, and I can understand why. This beat is so fire. I still haven't forgotten it. I just love when Bourne does like these reverse, distorted, like, I can't really describe it, but I really like the waviness of Sauce Girl. It sounds good. Sauce Girl is a good beat. Song wise, I like Billy and Mandy 2 more, but beat wise, the beat of Billy and Mandy 1 is so much better. I like the straightforward and fun nature of this beat. More I don't really have to say, I just like this beat. This obviously had to be on the list. I personally love the sample right here. It is very sad that this didn't even have the chance to come out yet. I think this is the most aux approved beat of all time. You can play this beat everywhere and everyone will approve. You can play it at a function, you can play it with your friends, you can play it with some girls. Everywhere this beat will work, trust me, it will get them hooked. I have never seen a person who I played this song to who has not at least nodded their head to it. I have one more Whole Lotta Red Beat 2 Bourne beat up my sleeve, and it would be Breathing. Breathing is so, I don't know, it's just inspirational. I think it's so good. I don't know why I like it so much. This has been my channel outro for the longest, and I really need this beat in high quality, because one specialty about this beat is that we have never heard it in like studio quality. Like, goddamn, it's about time. Same with this insane beat. We need this in good quality. I love this beat so much. If I look at pictures of Paris, because I have been to Paris, I can say if Paris was a beat, it would be this right here. I remember when this collab first surfaced, I thought this beat was produced by aliens. I was really convinced this beat is not from Earth, because what am I hearing? This sounds like the Sonic.exe reverse sound, and I like the beat for it. Like, Yes, I did not say love.
Arm and leg.
We have now entered the top 10, and I gotta say Arm and Leg is such an insane beat. Just like the previous beat, I don't know how he did that. And my only conclusions are aliens.
1629.
This was always my favorite 1629 collab beat. Pure Bourne really outdid himself with this one, and I think this perfectly fits the essence of Lil Uzi Vert and Playboi Carti.
Supersonic.
Out of the heavenly Pure Bourne beats, I think this is the best one of them, and I really did not forget about this beat. This beat is always on my mind.
Call Dad Homicide.
Probably didn't expect a Slimer beat here, but I really like this beat. I just hate how the song is named. Like, why call the song like that? This is guaranteed to have no traction if you call a song like this.
Vendetta.
I don't know why, but ever since that Made in Paris live, I have not forgotten about this sample, this loop sample. This all this is, but it has just been ingrained into my brain. I don't know why I like Vendetta so much. I know there are zero chances of it getting into Made in Paris some way. It just is not happening, but still, it is so good.
Pain 1993.
I had to have the king of all Pure Bourne ethereal beats in my top 5. I can see why Drake picked this beat. That's all I have to say. Insane.
Routine.
Now I will bet $1 million that none of you have guessed that this will be in my top 5. Routine is some random T-Lop 4 song in others' perspective. For me personally, Routine is a personal treasure. I have listened to this song everywhere, and this beat has been a guidance for me, believe it or not. I like this beat so much for some reason.
Break the bank.
You probably thought there were no 1629 beats left. I left one off for special. Break the Bank is actually my favorite 1629 beat, and with that it earns its respective place in 3rd.
Got back.
Whenever I'm feeling down, this beat instantly puts me in a good mood. This beat sounds like some beach volleyball. This beat sounds like prime summertime. Real good beat. One of my favorites. Now people who regularly watch my videos can probably guess what the first beat is going to be. I've already praised this beat in the past and been parading this beat through the streets like it's a freaking hockey team. So, my favorite Pure Bourne beat of all time, undefeated, 3 times heavyweight champion, is
Money on My Mind.
Money on My Mind is single-handedly my favorite Pure Bourne beat ever created. It may not be complex enough to warrant that title, but in my opinion, this sounds perfect. And in my eyes, Money on My Mind is a perfect 10 out of 10, no flaw beat. And with that, my top 100 favorite Pure Bourne beats list would be complete. Do I agree, disagree with these lists? Write it down in the comments and let me know how would you arrange your top 100 Pure Bourne beats. That will be it for me, and I will be gone until the next upload. I'm out of here.
I'm afraid of the light. Cutting on my diamonds bright. You ain't even my type. Run, come early stripes.